From the beginning of time, man has always had a pursuit of the best quality of life possible. That quality of life is not possible without resources. The form of resources we have accumulated has changed over time from cowrie shells, state-controlled money, precious metals, real estate, and stocks and bonds. Over the past 100 years, the world has been dominated by the US dollar and its reserves. But everything that has a beginning also has an end. A new financial revolution is upon us with the emergence of a digital economy. The way we earn, spend, and accumulate resources is fundamentally changing. A new asset has appeared that the wealthy have overlooked. Bitcoin has become the best performing asset of the past decade by far. With only 21 million ever in existence, there are more millionaires and billionaires in the world today than there are Bitcoin. Just by holding 0.25 Bitcoin today, will put you in the top 1% asset holders in the world in the next 5 to 10 years. If you would have invested $100,000 in Bitcoin in 2013, today it will be worth more than $15 million. Bitcoin billionaire Raoul Pal says, Bitcoin's performance is so dominant and so all-encompassing that it is going to suck in every single asset narrative dry and spit it out. Never before in my career have I seen a trade so dominant that holding any other assets makes almost no sense. This is not an industry you can afford to ignore. If you want to remain in business, then you must adapt. Are you offering services in Bitcoin? Are you accepting payments with digital currencies? Have you adopted blockchain technology? Blockbuster Video at one point was the most dominant video service in the world. They had the opportunity to be part of Netflix, but they ignored the changing technology. Where is Blockbuster today? Where will you be tomorrow? All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a special broadcast for Thanksgiving message from Ivy League Crypto Academy. My name is Brandon Ivy from Los Angeles, California. I'm the CEO and founder of Ivy League Crypto Academy, and I promise you I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I know this is late on the East Coast for those of you. In the East Coast, it's 10 p.m. For me, it's only 7 o'clock on the West Coast, and I've been going through a whole lot of reflection that we are now coming upon another holiday season. Thanksgiving is coming around. This is my 46th year around the sun, and I have new experiences. Now that, God willing, I've reached my halfway point in my life, like I said, God willing. But we've had a lot of experiences. There's been a lot of ups and downs. There's been something that we've all experienced called the game of life. I follow Jim Rohn very, very heavily in probably the last 10 years has been my number one mentor when it comes to personal development and self-improvement. In my younger years, it was Les Brown and Tony Robbins. But in my later years, I gravitated more to Jim Rohn. You know, if you want to become more, you've got to think more. You've got to be more. If you want more out of life, you got to be willing to do more than what you're currently doing. And it's all about mindset. But whenever we get to the holiday season, for a lot of people, what should be a time of joy, for a lot of people is quite the opposite. And especially the older that we get, it can be difficult. It can be tough. I see friends of mine and people my age and a little older that were here a year ago and no longer here this year. They're leaving families behind. They're leaving parents behind, their children behind, or at this time of my age where we're taking care of not only ourselves, but our children. Some people my age are grandparents, and our parents are still alive. So we've got 3 to 4 generations on our shoulders. And some of you may even feel that you've got the weight of the world on your back. You know, this is the game of life, and the game of life is to be experienced.
It can't be beaten because nobody gets out of this alive. What we can do is determine the type of quality of life that we want to have. And it all starts with gratitude. I mean, every single mentor I've ever listened to always says that you can't have more unless you're grateful for what you have right now. You can't be blessed with more if you're not trusted to be able to take care of what you have today. Everybody wants more out of life. Everybody wants more experiences, more riches. Most people will say they want more money. The key to happiness to them is money. And that is not true. I've experienced that as well. I mean, how many of you have ever thought, if I was just able to make more money, if I had more money at my disposal, I would be more happy. I found that those that when you do end up making a lot of money, for some people it even makes them more depressed. Once you buy everything that you want to buy, you've experienced everything that you want to experience, it's like what's left? What's next? What do lottery winners go broke after 7 to 10 years and they're always saying, I wish I never won the lottery? Why do sports stars and players 5 to 7 years out of the league, they're broke and depressed, and there are horror stories about them? Life isn't about the accumulation of riches. Life is about the accumulation of experiences, and how you handle those experiences will make all the difference. And this is a time of year, like I said, can be difficult. For some of you, your health isn't where you want it to be. Your finances isn't where you want it to be. Your relationships aren't where you want them to be. Your happiness, the way you feel, your mental well-being isn't where you want it to be. But even with all of that, you still must be grateful for where you are and what you have. And that can be a little bit hard to do, but the good thing is it's also simple to do as well. Because there's always somebody that's in a worse situation than you. There's always somebody who wishes they had your problems. Now, I don't say that to diminish how you feel. I know some people that say, well, I feel guilty for feeling this way when I've already have so much, and there's others out there that's just trying to put food on the table. Should I even, how dare I feel bad that I'm not, I got $1 million in the bank and I want 2 million, and you're feeling depressed about that? No, there's no need to feel bad at all. This is your experience. Everybody has their own unique experience that's real to you. Is nobody else's. You can't compare yourself to somebody else, whether they're haves or they're have-nots. But at least you want to be grateful. Be grateful that you woke up this morning, even if you're not where you want to be. The fact that you woke up this morning says you have another day to get there. You have 24 hours on the clock that's been added to you to make something happen. You say, well, Brad, I'm not making enough money. I'm in debt. I have suicidal thoughts. My children are in bad situations and I wish I could help them, but I don't have the resources to. I got to take care of my parents, but who's going to take care of me? Inflation is out of the roof. Thanksgiving's tomorrow and I can't afford to put a full course meal on the table tomorrow for my family. I don't know how I'm going to survive to get through Christmas this year. One thing that I've always learned is that we've all been through something in life and you're still here. You've survived what's happened in the past. You will survive whatever you're going through right now if you keep moving forward. So how do you do that? How do you still smile when things aren't going your way? How can you be grateful when you still think there's a whole lot that you want to have? I have people say, well, Brandon, I'll be grateful once I get this. once I get that new car, once I get that raise on my job, once I get that special somebody, that significant other, once that enemy, moves on or passes away, I'll be happy. No, doesn't work that way. Here's what you can start. And this is a simple task that I learned, and it was difficult at the beginning, but I love to do now. Pull out a pen and paper before you go to sleep tonight and write down all the things you can possibly be thankful for, as mundane as it possibly be, as grand and as small. I'm thankful that I'm walking without a limp. I'm thankful that my knees haven't not gotten out on me. I'm thankful that I didn't have to visit the hospital at all this year. I'm thankful that I never contracted COVID. I'm thankful that I survived COVID. I'm thankful that I ate last night, that I'm not starving. I'm thankful for the shoes that I have, that I'm not walking barefoot. I'm thankful for the entertainment that can put a smile on my face. Thankful that I have access to the internet so I can experience things to get away from my troubles. I'm thankful for my family that still loves me unconditionally, even with all of my faults. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for my community. I'm thankful for my car that is started today and I don't have to worry about coming up with some money to get it fixed. I'm thankful for I had an extra bit of money to put a full tank of gas in the car. I'm thankful that the sun came up and I could see the sunshine, because there was another mass shooting today and some people aren't going to see the sunrise tomorrow. I'm thankful I'm living in a land that is not currently in war. I'm thankful just to be thankful. When you write that down, you'll realize that there's far more to be thankful for than what we spend most of our time on, worrying about the things that we don't have. One lesson that I did learn, because I thought that this was BS when I heard it for the first time, and I'm like, please just put money in my account and I'll be good. Once I got a lot of money, that didn't make the other things go away. It just brought on a new set of worries, a new set of things to that old saying, more money, more problems. That is true. It is real. And I hope every single one of you get to experience that once you make more money, there's more responsibilities. It brings on new challenges that wasn't presented to you before. It also brings new concerns that you may have. So your mind is always thinking. It is never content. They say, when is enough enough? There's never, because you're trying to fill a hole with an artificial thing called money. And that's not what you need to fill your hole with, to feel satisfied with. Once you write this list, also put down what are the things that you love to do that makes you smile, that makes you laugh, that makes you feel good. Now, this is going into Tony Robbins territory. The ability to change your physiology. And it's really by doing your passion. Some of you like to play music. Some of you like to listen to music. Laugh, dance, go bowling. You might have extracurricular activities. For me right now, do you know what mine is? Is learning. Whenever I do a crypto talk, whenever I'm training, whenever I'm educating, whenever I broadcast, I always feel good after it. Sometimes I can have long conversations with my assistant. I feel good afterwards because I was able to get out some thoughts that even though you have it unto yourself, sometimes you got to get it out. It makes me feel good. When I walked off my job, the greatest feeling in the world wasn't how much money I had in the bank. It was the fact that I didn't have to get up on Monday morning to go to work. That I realized I don't have to answer to a boss. that I can come and go as I please. That was the greatest feeling in the world. And sometimes I have to catch myself, because even now my mind can always go back into worry. Oh, I'm not, my business, is it where I want it to be? Do I have enough money coming in to do this? If I had more money, I can be doing this. That my mind goes there. And then I have to remember, Brandon, think 12, 13 years ago, you would have killed to be in the position you're in right now. You would have killed to be there. That was the dream. Now that you're there, you're already thinking on this and you're worrying about these things. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the present while you are trying to think and worry about the future. Enjoy the present. You're good right now. May not feel that way, but you are indeed good. And then you use this as a foundation to get better and get better and get better. And then continue to get better. And then to be able to inspire others along the same path. So in this season of Thanksgiving, and I'm not talking about the Pilgrims and founding America and none of that bullshit. I'm talking about you as an individual. For your family, you have things to be thankful for. Focus on that. Let it remind you of why you're doing what you're doing. And then let it be a motivator. Since you are still here and healthy and alive, with whatever resources you currently have, you go to work so that next year you'll be in an even better position than you are this year. But one guarantee, and you may not like me saying this, I guarantee you will not progress. You will not be able to have more than what you have right now if you cannot be thankful for what you already have. I guarantee you that. It's like a cup. It's like this cup, and you fill it up with water, and you want more, and you're praying for more. You're not willing to do the work, but you're praying for more. The thing about it is your prayers are getting answered, and more water is being poured in your cup. Problem is, it's only this big. So the extra water that you're asking for is spilling out of the cup and dissipating. You're not able to hold it because you're only trusted with this amount of water. This is your life. Then you want a bigger cup. Do I have a bigger? You want a bigger cup. So while you're praying for more water, you need to create a bigger cup so that when this extra water comes, your cup can hold it. And you can't get a bigger cup until you're grateful for the one you already have. I did a lesson about that, the water. So I hope that makes sense. I just wanted to share just a quick Thanksgiving message for anybody that needed to hear it. I know there's a lot of tough times in this day and age. Crypto market is going haywire. People are getting scammed and losing money. Relatives are passing away. Friends and family that we have passing away. Our health may not be where it wants to be. And, I learned a lot from my father. My father just turned 70 years old this year. And he is the oldest living IV male in the past 100 plus years. And even though he had to go in for surgery, he is still grateful. He is still thankful, not for any setbacks, but that every day he's alive more to experience life, to enjoy all the fruits and labor of his hard work, to see his sons, his grandchildren. Every day is a gift. He's happy. A young man from Compton, California, grew up having nothing, thankful for what you have and for where you are. All the other stuff, it's temporary. All of your problems, temporary. So, well, Brandon, I have health issues. You can combat your health issues by making decisions on having a better, healthy lifestyle. Brandon, I'm having relationship problems. You can solve your relationship problems by making the decision that you want to work to solve your relationship problems. Brandon, I have money problems. That's the easiest. You know, well, that's easy for you. No, that is really out of everything else you got going on in your life. The money problem is easy to solve if you're willing to go to work. Find something or an industry that wants to pay you what you believe you want to make, learn it, and go to work. The only thing stopping you is you. That's what I learned about being self-employed. A lot of people like that safety security net of a 9-to-5 job paycheck every 2 weeks. But true freedom is the ability to create something out of nothing whenever you want to. I created an ecosystem that allows you to make money however much you want if you're willing to go to work. So the financial side is the easiest one to conquer. It's more difficult trying to get yourself in shape, having a healthy lifestyle, fixing your relationships, fixing your relationship with God, handling the mental issues you may be dealing with. Those things are more difficult than trying to make money. And money doesn't solve those problems. Only thing that money will do, it will enhance those problems and issues that you have in your life. It will be put on display for all to see. And that's where a lot of people fail, when they make money, but they never took care of the personal development side of them to be able to handle this extra responsibility. And that's what money is. Money is responsibility. The reason why you don't have more is because you're not trusted in being responsible to have more. So to have more, you have to personally grow. And if you are able to get more off of luck or chance, you won't be able to hold on to it. I've made 7 figures, I've lost 7 figures, and I learned a lesson. And when I made it again, I was able to keep it longer than the first time around. Then I lost it again, then I can make it again. It's growing pains and you're learning, but it all starts with gratitude. Gratitude. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for those of you who took time just to listen. I would have done this message if there was only one person on. That's how I got started. Nobody listening. I just kept moving forward and kept talking. And eventually people started to listen. So let me get you guys back to your family. I have one special announcement. I was going to wait until Friday, but I'm going to announce it tonight for those of you that is listening. It feels good when you own your own company because you can do whatever you want. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and then there's always Black Friday after it, right? Everybody's waits for Black Friday to go get the special deals or Cyber Monday. I'm going to do something special. On 8 a.m. Eastern Time, Friday morning, I'm going to have a Black Friday special within ILCA. And that special is, now that I finished my DeFi courses and my NFTs and almost finished with my metaverse, all 7 courses, you can become a founding member from Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern, all the way to Monday, December 5th at midnight. I have a special for all of my founding courses. Regular price is $997. I'm dropping that down to $500 for everybody, whether you're a prior student or not. Everybody can get the founding courses for $500, Black Friday special. Now's the time to do it. And you'll have a whole week, not just one day. A week and 2 days I'm going to give you guys to do that. Because when January rolls around, the price is going to be $1,497 for the whole set. $1,497 in January. After Black Friday, it's going to go back to $997 for the rest of the year. So we have a Black Friday special. It's the same link, except you're going to have you put in a special promo code called ILCA 500. So this shouldn't, shouldn't be live right now. ILCAfounders.com/back to school. Why did this do this? I know we're yeah, my CMO is still playing duck duck goose out in the forest, so this might have not been updated yet. But when you go to ILCAfounders.com back to school on Friday, you're gonna put in. Oh, I wasn't even sharing screen. You're going to put in ILCA 500 and you're going to see the price change from $997 to $500. So $497 off you're going to get for 1 week. And next week is our 5-day challenge, by the way. It's the last 5-day challenge of the year. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. Share it with people that you know. Now, I cannot pay commissions on that. So this challenge, I can only pay commissions when it's $997 or up, but people were able to get it for just $500. Black Friday special. So with that, guys, thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving, enjoy that time with your friends and your family. Reflect on the things that you're grateful for, because the laws of the universe work in mysterious ways. What you think about is what you get. He said, oh, yeah, Think and Grow Rich. Yeah, oh, yeah. What you think about is what you get. So if you're putting a lot of time and focus on being grateful for the things you have and you feel good about it, your brain is a magnet, and it's going to attract to you more things that make you feel that way good. If you're always thinking about worry and problems and issues and what you don't have and neglect and lack of, your brain and physiology is going to be vibrating on that frequency, and that's what you're going to attract to you, more of it. Now, I'm not going to go deep onto that right now, because I do that once a year. I do a special talk called The Secret. And I might start I may do this a new tradition. Thanksgiving message once a year. How about that? But for the last 8 years, I've been doing a one call a year called The Secret at the end of the year. And I go deep on the secrets, laws of the universe, the things that you're not taught. How I had my breakthrough moment when I figured out a couple of things. What Wallace D. Waddell says is that success is not in doing certain things. It's in doing things in a certain way. It took me a long time to understand that and get it. And once I did, focused on the goal and not the task, everything just opened up. So I start by being thankful and grateful. No, I did not make $1 million in my first 10 months with ILCA. That's what I wanted to do. But I sure made 6 figures plus with it. Helped a lot of people get crypto educated. And now I'm writing checks for other people. This is a huge success. I got to remember that as well. So with that, take care, everybody. I will see you again. I will do a special crypto talk on Friday morning. Crypto talk. And we'll be looking at the charts again. And then this Saturday night, here's another reason why you want to be a founding member. Because on Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, I will be doing a special broadcast called The crypto financial storm is coming. You think FTX was bad? You haven't seen nothing yet. Especially after what's happened over the last couple of weeks. I only do this once a month, but you got to be a founding member. So if you've missed the last, I think I've done 2 of them. If you've missed the last 2, you can, on Friday, put in that code ILCA 500, and you'll get $500 off, and you can be in the class on Saturday nights, and you'll be able to see and prepare for and know what's going to come, where most people out there have no idea what's about to happen. Like a hurricane, you can't stop it, but you can prepare for it, and you can survive it, and then you can thrive on the other side of it. That's what we're going to talk about on Saturday night. And then 5-day challenge next Monday. And guess who speaks Monday night? Patty Geis. That's if Patty still accepts it. You let me know, Patty. You say, I don't want to do it no more. So Monday night, you got Patty Geis up. So thank you guys for listening tonight. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Keep your head up. Don't sweat the small stuff. And whatever issues and problems that you're going through right now is temporary if you take action. It's not temporary if you sit, do nothing, and just pray. Prayer without action is ceasing. You've got to take action. Get off your ass and take action. Take care, everybody. Bitcoin Brandon out. Bye-bye.